Okay, good day everyone. How are we doing? Trust we are all having a great day. So today family, I'm here to show us guys what I'm probably looking at on GU. So without really wasting much of our time, let's get on our chart and do the basic thing that really brought us here. So if you have been with me for a while, you know that I love starting up my analysis right from the daily time frame, where I look at the general buyers of the market, right? Where I look at the general buyers of the market and go down to the lower time frame to plan my trade. So I don't really want to make this section so long. I just want to make it very, very simple and fast, right? So you just pay attention to what I'm basically showing us guys, in order for you to have patience to see how it's playing out, to also take advantage of it and make money, right? So you don't need to like force everything, right? So let's get started family. So right from this daily time frame, as we can see, what's the order flow? Right from this daily time frame? What's the order flow? We can see that market is trading bearish, right? When you bearish order flow, right? When you bearish order flow, price is giving us lower low, lower high, a lower low and lower high. So let me draw it so that we can see. We have a lower low, a lower high, a lower low, and what we created a new lower low right here, right? So what are they doing right now? They are creating a new lower high to come back from mitigation right here. So let me show us guys what I'm probably looking at the daily time frame first before moving down to my 1 hour's time frame where I plan my trade. So right from this daily time frame, we can see structure, right? Lower low, lower high, lower low, right? Just like the way I marked it out, right? So probably what's happening, market is giving us a retracement. Market is creating a new lower high in order for price to create a new lower low. So where is our trading range? As you can see up from my screen, this is my trading range family. And why do I draw trading range? Draw trading range to know basically where we are looking to plan our trade, right? So all this information right from this range is where I'm looking to plan my trade. So right from this daily time frame, where is my area of targeting, where I'm anticipating to see price coming back for mitigation in order for price to give us a new lower low. So right from this daily time frame, we can see that before they sold down, probably they mitigated an imbalance right from here, right? They respected this imbalance before giving us a new lower low. But first of all, before they sold down, what can we see? What happened in the market? We can see how they took out liquidity in the market, right? We can see how they took out liquidity in the market right from here, because right from here there are retail stops, right? There are retail stops that is above this resistance. That's for the people that trade support and resistance, right? There are retail stops that is above this resistance zone, right? But what happened? We can see that probably they came in, take out everybody that was selling right from this resistance, and what happened? They now give this impulse move to the downside that leads to break this previous lower low, create a new lower low. So where is the last candle that gave that impulse move to the downside? Look at it right here family. Look at it. This is the last candle that gave this impulse move to the downside. But after this candle printed, we can see some little retracement right from here. Probably what we should really anticipate is seeing price come back to this candle before selling down. But we can see how they did not mitigate that candle and they sold down. But where they mitigated was this hidden order block right here that was seated here. That's what they mitigated. And what we can see how they also capture liquidity again right from here, right? They also capture liquidity right from here, and what give us an impulse move, break structure right from here. Trust me, there is a break of structure right from here. The break structure right from here, and I'm gonna show us guys that maybe on the 4 hours time frame or 1 hours time frame. So there was a BMS here also. So the break structure, after they take out this higher low, probably what we are going to anticipate is to see a new lower high, then lower low, right? But we can see that they never came back to mitigate that candle, right? And they keep selling down massively. They keep selling down so massively. So what are we really anticipating, right? What are we anticipating? We have this order block right seated at this top that has not been yet mitigated. So I'm so interested on that candle because it also gave a very clean move to the downside, right? That has not been yet mitigated. That's a very clean order block. Some people will call it supply zone, right? Some people will call it supply zone, but me, I keep it simple. I calling it order block, right? So there's a kind of high probability on this order block that they can come back and mitigate right from this order block and sell down. But I'm just looking to have like 2 POI on this particular trading information, which is this area and this area. You can see I highlighted, right? Because why did I highlight this area? This area is giving me the same information that this area is giving me. So they either come back and play one of them, right? They either come back and play one of them. They either come back and play this order block, right, and sell down, right? Or they should play this one. That's if this one will not be able to hold price to sell down, right? You should either come back and play this order block, right? So when price get back to this area here, probably if you have been following me for a while, you know that I don't just take trade right from the order block, right? Probably, and this is the 1 hours time frame. If I should take my trade right from this order block, the stop loss will be so big. So what do? Probably I wait for a lower time frame confirmation. So probably this is what I want to see, like a higher high, a higher low, a higher high. This is a lower time frame structure, right? This is a lower time frame structure. So an higher high, higher low, a higher high, higher low, a higher high, higher low, a higher high. Then probably want to see a break in market structure and retest. Then we can take our sell right from here to shake the market down, right? So that is what we are really anticipating right from the daily time frame, family. Is either they respect this deepens order block or this one at the top. So this is my own trading idea. This is my own opinion on GBPUSD right from the daily time frame. But are we going to like wait for price to get here before we plan our trade? I'm not a swing trader. Probably I'm an intraday trader. So I love taking the 1 hours time frame trading idea, and which is my favorite time frame, 1 hour. I only look at the 1 hour, the daily time frame, the 1 hour, the 30 minutes time frame. Those are the time frame that I love planning my trade. Then basically I move down to the lower time frame, which is the 15 minutes, 5 minutes, 3 minutes, 1 minute for my entry. But basically I pay more attention to the 5 minutes time frame and 3 minutes time frame for entry. And also why I'm keeping this 15 minutes time frame is when I'm refining my order block on the 1 hours time frame. So all those time frame that you can see that I left them here, they are useful to me. They are so useful to me. So probably this is what I'm anticipating on the daily time frame. So I'm going to take us guys to the 1 hours time frame where I'm looking to have my trading idea for the day, right? For the day. So let's go to the 1 hours time frame. So is there anything left that I did not show us guys on the daily time frame? Let's pay attention, right? Probably I just like this area because we had an imbalance here that they will really probably come back and refill this imbalance and add an hidden order block right seated here again. So there is a kind of high probability that they can come back here to mitigate, break structure and sell down. You guys will be like wondering what is this for? This line that I drew here, this is my lower time frame area of key level, right? If you trade smart money concept, you need to understand the finding of order block on the lower time frame. So this is my 1 hours time frame order block where I'm probably looking at a possible mitigation for selling down, right? So this is what I'm really anticipating right from the daily time frame. And I want to let us guys know about something first before we go to 1 hour's time frame. All what we'll do in this market, right? All what we'll do in this market, we'll observe the masses and we'll do the opposite. So there's no 100% assurance that price must give us what we are really hoping to see, right? There's no 100% assurance that price must give us what we want to see, right? That is why the game is all about patience. Patience, seeing what you plan for playing out, right? So that is it, family. So they might get back here, they might not get back here. It's a probability, right? Only the smart money know whether they will come back here or they will not come back here. That's the people that controls the market, right? So let's go to our 1 hour's time frame, family. So right from the 1 hour's time frame, before I take us through the 1 hour's time frame trading idea, let me highlight us more on something that will really help us. So there's a lot of traders out there that find it so difficult to understand multiple time frame analysis, right? Which is just like the way we identify the daily time frame structure, right? Just like the way we identify the daily time frame structure, then you will be like, okay, if I move that to my 1 hour's time frame, what will I be doing? How can I get a trading idea right from there? It is pretty simple, family. It is pretty simple. It's just for you to understand multiple time frame analysis, right? Understand multiple time frame analysis. Price is fractal. You just need to understand that. So right from this daily time frame, market has expanded, and while this market was expanding, probably if we look at the 1 hour's time frame, what we'll be seeing is a series of a lower low and a lower high. That is what we'll be seeing right from this information. What we'll be seeing is a series of lower lows and lower highs. Let me draw a good example of it. So let's say they created a higher high, a higher low, right? They created a lower low, right? So let's assume this is the daily time frame. So what we will be seeing on the 1 hour's time frame and the 4 hours time frame, this is what we'll be seeing on the 4 hours time frame. Market will be creating a lower low, a lower high, a lower low, a lower high, a lower low, a lower high, and a lower low. And probably if they have broken this low, which is the previous lower low, probably what we'll be seeing again is a reversal, right? In order for price to give us a new lower high, so we'll be seeing price breaking structure again, lower low, break of structure, price will turn bullish, lower low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. So this is the daily structure, right? So the same thing applies to this, family. This is the 1 hour's time frame structure, but the overall bias from the daily is bearish. So as they are expanding, this is what we'll be seeing on the 1 hour's time frame. As they are contracting, this is what we'll be seeing on the daily, on the 1 hour's time frame. So it is pretty simple, family. So you don't need to complicate it. You just need to understand it, right? You just need to understand how it works. So this is it, family. This is it. So this is what I'm probably looking at. So right from here, you can see market is contracting. Market is giving us a new lower high. So what are we going to do? Probably we'll just look at the 1 hour's time frame and see structure, right? So what did I show us, guys, just now? The example I just gave to us. So what can we see right from here? We can see a structure, right? Lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. And what happened? Market took out this previous lower high, right? That's a break of structure. Then we have the higher high, and what are they forming right now? They are still forming a higher low, which this is my demand zone. So on this 1 hour's time frame, market has broken structure, identifying that market is ready to give us a new lower high on the daily time frame. So where am I looking to plan my trade? Right from this daily time frame. And let me show us guys, let me tell us guys something. I mean, like, the only time that I look at for catching retracement like this is right from the bigger time frame, which is like the daily time frame or the monthly or the weekly. But if I'm on the 1 hour time frame like this, I don't probably pay attention to this retracement, no matter how long it's gonna take me. I don't pay attention to this pullback, because it don't, you know, it don't really seems like a high probability trade to me, right? It don't really seems like a high probability trade to me. So I'm always, you know, interested in going with the overall bias of the market. So market is trading bullish on the 1 hour time frame. That is the only thing that I will be looking forward to, right? I'll only be looking at a what higher low, higher low, selling below the low, right? This is only area where I look out for what buys. This is the only area where I look out for buys. This is the only area I look out for buys. So I don't do a buy to sell in the market. I don't do that. I don't do that. I don't do all that, right? There are people that do it, but for me, I don't do that. I don't do that. So I pay more attention to the overall bias of the market. So we can see the hours of waiting. This is almost over a week. This over a week. Like this whole week, I've not taken any trade. I've not taken any trade. I'm just waiting for this to, you know, really retrace back to my demand zone right here. Sorry, my demand zone, which is, you know, we just gonna see a week here, right? We're just kind of seeing a week here, but probably if we move down to the 5 minutes time frame, we're gonna see a what, a order block, a very nice order block. So right from the 1 hour time frame, this is what I'm looking forward to, right? This is what I'm looking forward to, right? This is where I'm probably looking forward to. You see price coming back here, see price coming back right here, right? Breaking structure, then I shoot it up, right? Then I shoot it up, family. I shoot it up. So, you know, it is a game of patience. It is a game of patience. If you cannot have patience in this game, trust me, family, there is no way you can be profitable. So you just need to pay attention to yourself and forget about what others used to do, and just, you know, focus more on yourself, and, you know, try to bring out the best in you, not, you know, what others do, right? So there's a lot of traders that do sell to buy to sell, but, you know, I don't do that. I don't really do that. So right from the 1 hours time frame, we guys just pay attention to this area right here, and probably if price mitigates off this order block, we can look for a 5 minute or 3 minutes entry, because this is our 5 minute order block. You know, when I refined the order block, this is the 5 minute and order block. So it is a very, very nice area of mitigation. So once we get our entry from here, we can, you know, shoot this market, you know, can shoot this market up maybe to the daily, you know, maybe to the daily POI, right? The daily POI, area of interest, right? So, and what can we see? Probably we can see that there is a kind of liquidities, right, that sitting here. The liquidity that is sitting right above here. So probably, and what do we know about liquidity? Smart money are always looking forward to those areas, right? They're always looking forward to those areas. So we can see this liquidity right here, very clean, right? Very, very clean. So we might take our entry if the price give us the opportunity, and take our entry right from here. You know, we can target this equal highs or this, you know, previous higher high. So this is a 1 to 7 risk to reward, which is a very, very nice trade. And trust me, it will be more than 1 to 3, like 1 to 7, I mean, because we'll have a lower time frame entry. So this is what I'm really anticipating on GBPUSD. Just gonna pay attention to see what the price action will be doing. It's as pretty simple as that, right? So I don't need to complicate it. So for the last week, I did not trade GBP. this week I'm still looking forward to GBP, and probably I'm looking at this liquidity to be captured, where we can see I draw this line because there are retail stops below this support, right? There are retail stops below this support, so there is a high probability that they come back, clear this support and mitigate right here in order for them to buy. And this is what gave me more confidence actually, that price should really sell down. And again, I'm seeing a kind of form of a garlic harmonic pattern. I'm just spotting that right now. Like, wow, this is a very nice garlic harmonic pattern actually. I'm gonna draw it for us, and we're gonna see it how clean it will look like. So using our fib level, this is the garlic harmonic pattern, a very clean one. So we can see how they react up from the 61.8 of our fib level, gave us this retracement, and probably they are coming down to the 78.6 or 88.6 of our fib level, which is a very nice area where we want to see the D leg. So let me draw it. We want to see the D leg. So look at it. Right from here we have this, right, we have this, and we have this, right? So this garlic harmonic pattern gave me more confidence of seeing price coming down to this older block, and probably seeing a very nice buy to our daily POI. So this is how we used to do it, family. This is how we used to do it. There is nothing so difficult for us, right? Very simple. Just need to pay attention to what the price is telling you, and just try to keep it simple to yourself, just like the way just do it just the way you can do it, family. So just do it the way you can do it. That's the only thing I would tell us, guys. Just do it just like the way you can do it. Just stay away from people's results and so many things that will distract you from yourself. Just stay away from it, right? And also I want to let us guys know that this is a probability game, so you always make sure that you have a good risk management, you have a trading plan, follow your trading plan, right? Because there's no any strategy or any concept that is 100% legit, right? No any strategy that will give you 100% winning rate, and any strategy is 95%, that's okay. So that is how it is, family. This is what I'm basically looking at on GBPUSD. So you're just gonna pay attention. Let's see what price will do, right? Just gonna have patience. Trading is patient, right? Trading is patient. Trading is patient. Observe the masses, do the opposite. You have patience, you're gonna win. You're gonna win, trust me. You have that patience, you're gonna win. And sometimes you miss some, you win some, you lose some. That is just the game, right? So this is what you just do. I drew it here. This is what I'll be looking on the 5 minutes or 3 minutes time frame. So in case I will not be there to call the trade for you, just go down to a lower time frame. If you spot this, you can take your buy from the older block that lead to the pre-construction, right? So that is it. So you guys should have a nice day, and have a good risk management in any trade we are going through. So cheers, man.